The name of the game this week is effort, man. We got Tom Brady coming in, and some things got to change, man. Just and Jalen Rager needs to be better, man. He sees this. We see it's a screenplay right here. Jalen Rager is lollygagging. He's guessing where he has to go. Number 24 already has read this play. We've ran this play way too much. Jalen Rager doesn't get up and be aggressive on the block, and it forces Quez Watkins to take an inside path instead of running to the outside, which gives him the edge and separation. Now, he wanted to go outside, but he couldn't because Jalen Rager's block wasn't up to par. Right here, you see Fletcher Cox giving maximum effort. On the spin move, he senses Donald, a veteran move, senses Donald is climbing in the pocket. As soon as he spins, he's going to be right in the face of Sam Darnold, affecting the throw that could have blew this game open to 17-3 if this goes down and Maddox isn't able to recover. But Fletcher Cox, bang, right there in his face. Maddox able to get his hands on the ball, save the game for us.
Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Listen, I want to give a special thank you to the sponsors. Very grateful for my sponsors at Manscaped. You know what I mean? Big Manscaped as I call them, man. Use code Brunson, save 20% off. You know what I'm saying? Get the free shipping. And the free shipping I for that for y'all. Listen, the holiday season is coming. You want to knock Christmas out as early as possible? Use code Brunson, save 20% off. Get your pops one of them Lawnmower 4.0s, your brother, your uncle, whatever. They got all type of stuff at Big Manscaped, so make sure you go ahead and check them out. Listen, you saw it, though. You saw it. You saw it. The real issue is with the offensive side of the ball and the lack of competent play calling and effort. You know what I'm saying? That's the real situation. That's the real situation right there. Listen. The defense wet the bed against the Dallas Cowboys. The defense wet the bed against the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm seeing the pattern. I'm seeing a pattern with the defense, and I'll take this pattern any day of the week. I'll take it any day of the week. To me, it's looking like the Philadelphia Eagles defense is stopping who they supposed to stop. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Matt Ryan is not going to beat me. You see what I'm saying? Jimmy Garoppolo's not going to beat me. And Sam Darnold is not going to beat me. At the beginning of the season, I said, let's start looking at these games, not about the team, but let's look at the quarterbacks we play. I've been saying that. Look at the quarterbacks that's on the list of guys that we play. We got a Bridgewater, a Jameis Winston, guys that I know my defense can affect. You know what I'm saying? I know my defense can affect these guys. We got the best defense in the NFC East. I'm sorry. We got the best defense in the division. I know my defense can affect mid-tier quarterbacks. I knew that coming into this. So what happened to Sam Darnold? I mean, it was bound to happen anyway at some point this season. It's Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Garoppolo, I knew we'd get to him. Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan couldn't beat us with Julio multiple times. We played the Falcons so many times. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But now you got Tom coming in, and it looked like my theory of the defense could be in trouble. But I saw a difference in the defense yesterday. The defense was out there creating turnovers. And good football players and good coaches know that turnovers come in spurts. So the message to the defense before we get into the keys to victory from Jonathan Gannon, in my opinion, has to be make sure if the ball is in your face, you hit it. Get the ball loose. Continue to be smart, but you know you're going against a GOAT this week. You're going against a GOAT. So you're going to have to play for each other even more than you did last week. Now, the offense, man. I truly believe this about the offense. The offense ain't going to run the ball the amount of times that we would all like them to run the ball. It is what it is with that. I believe Jalen Hurts is in a different situation than a lot of us see. See, we only think Jalen Hurts could play this style of football, this RPO and this running and all of this stuff. We only think he can do that, which is why, see, we've classified him to where we don't want to put him in different situations. Stop trying to have this man run what he ran at Oklahoma. He ain't in Oklahoma no more. He not in Oklahoma no more. Stop having him trying to run college offenses at the pro level. Stop it. Put the guy in the pocket and let him throw the ball. The tape shows you, if there's one thing that I've learned from the tape on Jalen Hurts this football season, is that when he's in the pocket and he set his feet, 3-step, 5-step drop, he delivers his best ball. All the RPO and having him look around to see what he should be doing and going through progressions on the run and on the fly, that's dead. He's a better pocket passer than we're giving him credit for. You know what I'm saying? We hurting this game by making him play a college-style offense that works against 19-year-olds. These grown men got better eye discipline. These grown men know what formations look like. They do real live study on the opponent at the pro level. This is pro football. Pro football, which is why I tell people this. In pro football, if a hand touch your ball, you need to catch it. That's Pop Warner talk. But let's get to the keys to victory, man. Let's talk about it. Listen, the keys to victory to beating, you know what I'm saying, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are as follow. First of all, I like to ask this question, and I want you to leave a comment in the description. Do you think we could beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I absolutely think we could beat this team. I think we could beat this team. They do for L, we do for another win. I think we could beat this team. It's at home Thursday night. Listen, I honestly think Jalen Hurts has that performance. This is the performance that I've been waiting for this season from Jalen Hurts. Now, I've been impressed with Jalen Hurts given the circumstances of the play calling and, still trying to gel with his teammates. I've been impressed with him through the first 5 games of the season. But I think this is the game where we see that performance. You know what I'm saying? This is the game that solidifies a lot. A lot. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I can't wait. First thing what you want to do, we're going to start with the offensive side of the ball. You got to show effort, man. Listen, the clip I put up there of Jalen Reagor and his attempt to, blocked on a screen pass to Quez Watkins, that's no disrespect. That just is what it is. I'm going to tell you this, man. You cannot have that type of effort on the football field. Now, I know the defense knew to play. Shit, we all knew to play. We only ran a wide receiver screen, a running back screen, and another play that just didn't develop and we threw it away. It was no mix-up in the game plan at all. Listen, I know that they knew to play, but you still got to go out there and do your job and hit that dude and seal the edge so Quez can get to the edge and try to get a home run out of that. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the question, the first key would be this. Put the proper players in the proper positions this week. We cannot afford to have Greg Ward or Arcega-Whiteside out there trying to receive a pick play. Shit, even blocking for one. Because Greg dropped one, and Greg was called for the penalty on one. JJ was called for the penalty on the other. We don't need to have Greg Ward or JJ Arcega-Whiteside out there on a pick play, period. Period. And we don't need to have Jalen Reagor out there being the lead blocker on a wide receiver screen. JJ Arcega-Whiteside made the play for being a good blocking wide receiver. Why is he not on that play instead of, Jalen Reagor? Which is why I said the right personnel in the right situations really, really matter this week. We playing against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, defending Super Bowl champions. It matters more than ever this week that you got the proper personnel on the field. It's been too many times this football season where we did not have the proper people on the field. We had a linebacker on Tyreek Hill. Makes me want to throw the equipment over the roof. A linebacker on Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Key to victory number 2, man. The last one went to both sides of the ball. You want to do that on the defense and the offensive side of the ball. The second key to victory is try to at least scare them.
But what you need the running game for is the physical element of the game. There's a physicality to the game that's real.
Try to at least scare them with the run. Run enough to keep the defense honest. Why do we have to keep talking about this every week? Run enough to keep the defense honest. I feel like if you run enough to keep the defense honest, then you can implement plays like play action, which is going to definitely have to come in handy more this week because you're out of Dallas Goedert being in the equation. And if you're smart, you'll run one tight end. Don't try to bring up another tight end and give him Dallas Goedert's role. We don't have time for the next man up stuff for a position like that. Listen, don't make the offense slower by adding another tight end who's not Dallas Goedert. Zach Ertz is already slow enough and he's on the field. You know what I'm saying? Just run with Zach Ertz, one tight end. Try to switch some things up. I don't think they will. It's a short week. They didn't have enough time to do that. The third key would be the defense has to keep it up. Point blank, period. Our defense, I think I've seen kind of 2 games in a row of that aggressiveness and that effectiveness being against the Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Then we went up against 2 high-power offenses and they disappeared. Listen, there's another high-power offense, but you got a stationary quarterback back there in Tom Brady. Defensive discipline is the third key. You have to do everything this week. If you can't get to the quarterback, put your hands up and try to bat the ball down. You have to do everything. You have to do everything. The fourth key to victory is definitely limiting the penalties. We did a really good job of that in the second half of the game against the Carolina Panthers, and look what happened. We end up winning that football game. Make sure you stay mindful of the penalties, especially if you're rushing Tom Brady. Do not even breathe on Tom Brady if the ball is not in his hand. You know he getting that call. He's been getting that call. Listen, he like Michael Jordan. You know he going to the line. He's been getting that call. Don't give him the opportunity to get that call. Mitigate yourself. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. And the last key, which I believe is very, very, very important, stopping Leonard Fournette, stopping the run. Because this team was really effective with Tom Brady in the passing game last week against the Miami Dolphins. And Leonard Fournette also did what he wanted to do. Take away one of the strengths. If you completely take away the run of because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not going to abandon the run. If you completely take away the run of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you can make them one-dimensional. And I would listen, I know they got a high-power offense, but make them one-dimensional. Make them one-dimensional. I want my safeties put to the test. I want my cornerbacks put to the test because I believe in this group this year, the secondary. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if it's true. We ain't give up a 300-yard passer yet. Put them to the test. I like Slay on Evans. I like it. I like Nelson on whoever else. I like Maddox. I like Anthony Harris. I think it's in our favor in the secondary wide receiver department. Call me crazy. Without them missing Gronk, they're going to be forced to use guys underneath like Antonio Brown, a little bit of Cameron Brate. But those are the keys to victory. If the Philadelphia Eagles follow suit, the Philadelphia Eagles win this game by a score of 28-23.